What is up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mackenzie. If you're not new, thank you for coming back. So today's video is going to be super quick, really easy. We're just going to be taking a look at the new unreleased Hakko iron holder. So this iron holder is going to be the FH305, and as of now, I do know it's going to be compatible with the FX601, but because it's not released yet, I don't have all of the details as far as every single iron it will be compatible with, the price, or even the date it's going to be released. But over in my community tab, I had posted about it and asked if you guys still wanted to see it, even though it's not even released yet, and you said yes. So we're just going to take a quick look at the actual iron holder, see everything that it has to offer. So if that sounds like something you guys are into, let's get started. Alrighty guys, so like I said, this video is going to be really quick and easy. Yes, this is just an iron holder, but there actually is quite a few really cool features of this new iron holder that I absolutely love. So when you open it up, here is your iron. Comes inside this plastic packaging, and of course it is the classic Hakko colors. So you've got the blue iron holder itself, this nice black silicone, and the yellow sponge and yellow label, and right on the front it says FH305 and Hakko. So what's really cool about this is the ability you have to adjust it. So right off the bat, you can see this little adjusting knob over on the corner here, and this allows you to sit this iron wherever you want it to. So you could have it super low if you need to fold it down compact and stick it inside a drawer, or you can pull it all the way up to sit pretty much upright like a normal iron holder. I love this, and it's super quick and easy to adjust it. You just have that tiny little knob on the side. So here is the normal setting, and you can sit it anywhere you want in between. So this little loop right here is pretty much your track as far as where you have to adjust the iron. So again, you can have it all the way down like that, or you pull it forward, push it down, and then tighten it, and that's all the way up. I love that. I think that is super, super cool. I love the ability to push it down a little bit smaller and stick it away in my drawer, because believe it or not, whenever I'm not working, I like to put everything away. So just like I do with my grinders, all of my supplies go back inside of a drawer when I'm not using it, just so my office stays as organized looking as it can be, whether I'm working or not. So I love that. So right off the bat, we have that adjustable option, which makes it super cool and super unique. So you can see inside the second plastic bag, we have our tin and sponge. This tin has quite a bit of depth to it, which I absolutely love. So even when your sponge is fully soaked and it's at its maximum thickness, it's still gonna have enough depth to be able to catch all of those super hot or melted metal beads that come off of your soldering iron. So this is actually one of my favorite things beyond the movability of this thing, is how deep this tin is. So because this is removable, that tells me that we're most likely going to be able to buy replacement parts for just about everything on this soldering iron stand, which is fantastic. It's just a stand, but already you can see how much better it is than just your standard stand, and why. So this removable tin in the front will most likely be replaceable, but it also looks like something else might fit inside there, because it does. So if you have the Hakko F99B, this will also fit right inside that spot. So if you're not even somebody that likes to use a damp sponge, you can just put your cleaner right inside that spot as well, which is fantastic. Not only does it look super cool, but that's super convenient. Especially if you are somebody that doesn't use your damp sponge, you can just pop this right in place of it and you're good to go. That thing is fantastic. Like I said in my last soldering video, or video that we were actually soldering in, I want to try to stop using my damp sponge as much as I do, because I know I definitely use it more than normal, and start using the tip cleaner more if I can. So I think having a stand like this and getting this tip cleaner inside that spot is really going to encourage me to do that. Okay, so we've talked about the movability of the stand. We've talked about the sponge tin, how we can replace it with the 599B. Now let's talk about some other small features. So right on the top here, you can see that it is this logo branded Hakko black silicone top. I don't know what else to call that, but right on top you can see that there's this black silicone mat that is going to help protect your hands from the heat that builds up as soon as our iron sticks inside of that. So every time your iron goes inside your stand, obviously that area is heating up, especially when the entire thing is made of metal, which it has to be. Our irons get really, really hot. So not only do I love this because it's going to protect our hands, but because this iron stand specifically can be moved, if we're in the middle of soldering and our iron's already been in here for quite some time and we still want to move it, we have an area to be able to safely grab without burning our fingers, and we're able to move the stand again. I absolutely love that. And say we've had this stand for a while now, every time you jam your iron inside and out of that stand, we're probably going to wear away at this tip a little bit or just get it a little gunked up. If we want to replace this tip, we can absolutely do that. So all you have to do is just pop that silicone off. There's one screw right here. You just loosen that screw, turn this to the side, and you're able to pop that tip right out. So this whole black piece right here is also replaceable, which I absolutely love. So this is going to protect our hands from ever getting burned. You lift that up, you can replace that tip if you want to, which is fantastic. I think this stand is great. I really, really, really like it. And again, I haven't even really used it. I haven't used the sponge because I was waiting for you guys to make sure you didn't want to see a video first, but I'm really, really impressed with it so far. I love that we're able to move it. I love this silicone grip that we can replace all of these different pieces on the stand itself. We can put the 599B in replacement of the sponge if that is something we want to do. I'm super happy with it. I love it. And again, I'm sorry that I don't have tons of details for you guys. Of course, once this piece is released, I will go more in depth into actually testing this thing out and giving you guys all of those details like pricing, when it's going to be released, and all of that fun stuff. So I think that's just about it for today's video, but stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys a couple projects to choose from. So tomorrow I'm going to make another stained glass piece, and I'm choosing between two. So we're going to go back to the Amazon stained glass box, and I'm choosing between a air planter or this larger, I don't know, candle holder. So let me show you guys both of those pictures so you guys can comment down below. Tell me what you want to see next. Alrighty guys, so before we wrap this up, let's pick out which one we want to do next. These are my top two. So this project number 6 out of the 40 Great Stained Glass Projects book, they call this a potpourri holder, but I want to make this an air plant holder, so an air planter, right? And instead of 2 chains, I want to do 4 chains, but I think this is a really good, simple option, and this leaves the door open completely as far as what kind of glass we want to use, because we're not trying to make it an actual rainbow throwing sun catcher. But I think a planter this size is a perfect little air planter. So this is option number 1, this tiny little potpourri holder. And of course they use bevels. We're not going to use bevels. We're just going to hand cut all of those pieces ourselves. But it's literally 2 stencils, really, really quick and easy. And I think that could come out super cute. Or do we do the angelic bevel sconce? And of course, you guys know me, we're not going to put an angel on the front of it. This leaves the options open again as far as what we want to put on the front. The main piece is the bevel sconce. Of course, we're going to cut them out. We're not going to use bevels. We're going to make whatever glass we want with it. And we can put whatever we want on the front of it. We could do a moon phase going this way. We could do a nice big flower, a big rose. We could literally put whatever we want on the front of this. So do we do the angelic bevel sconce with our own design, or do we do the potpourri holder as an air planter? You guys let me know. So project number 6 is the air planter, or project number 11, the bevel sconce. Comment down below, let me know which one you guys would rather see, and that will be my next video. So now as for the Hakko Iron Holder FH305, again, I'm totally impressed. Hakko just makes some really, really good quality stuff, you guys. And at the end of the day, this is just an iron holder, but you can tell they put so much time, effort, and thought into it. Having this being just an iron holder, but all of these options available for it, says a whole lot to me. We can remove this tin, replace it with the tip cleaner. We can obviously buy replacement parts for those things. We can buy a replacement tip. The ability to be able to adjust this iron stand is fantastic. The silicone grip on top so we can touch it without getting burnt. It's great. I think it's really, really great. And even if you're upgrading from an already pretty nice iron stand, I think this, again, is going to be an upgrade. Everything that I've previously owned, My handmade one completely aside, everything I've seen online, this is just all around an upgrade. It's just better. It has way more than I've ever seen in a standard iron holder. I think it's super, super cool. So again, I only know that the Hakko FX601 as of right now is compatible with it, but I'm sure a whole lot more will be too. I just don't know what they are yet. I don't know what the cost is either. I'm super curious to see what you guys think this thing is going to cost. So beyond letting me know what video you guys want to see next, let me know, how much do you think they're going to charge for this new iron holder? I'm curious to see what you guys think. So I think that's it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you did. I'm going to link everything I can down below. If you want to check out my stained glass work, my stained glass business, that will be linked down below too. And if not, I'll see you next time. Bye.